A warning, a threat, a promise all rolled into one fiery moment. Donald Trump has turned up the heat on Venezuela and the entire region is now on the edge. My name is Dhriti Atri, you are watching TimesXP and standing before the cameras, Trump didn't whisper, he didn't soften his words. He delivered a message that hit like a thunderclap. He spoke about drugs, death, broken families, and a country that he says is being poisoned from the outside. In his eyes, one source stand out again and again, and that is Venezuela. And by extension, their president, Nicolás Maduro. So Trump painted a terrifying picture of America's crisis here. He talked about lives lost, young people gone, families ruined forever. Numbers so big that almost they don't feel real until you imagine a single home, a single child, a single pill. He said 1 minute. 1 minute is all it takes. Then came the real shock here. Trump claimed that the US has already been hitting drug smugglers at the sea. And according to him, it's working. Deaths, he claimed, are going down. And this was not a victory speech, by the way, it was a warning because he hinted that the next phase would not remain on the water. The next phase could be on the land, and that is where the tension explodes. He says that we know the routes, we know where they are, we are not going to let this continue. That was the message. Not in diplomatic language, of course, not wrapped in any polite terms. A raw, direct and unfiltered threat. And then President of the United States, he speaks that way. The world listens, the leaders take cover. Maduro is on high alert right now because this is no longer just about drugs. This is about power, control, influence, and who really rules the Caribbean here. Trump also didn't spare his old rivals here. He pointed fingers at Joe Biden too, blaming him for open borders, chaos, collapse. He linked the illegal migration, rising crime, and drug flood, painting it all as a ticking time bomb that America allowed to happen. In his version of the story, this is not just a drug war anymore. This is a survival war. Now the big question is this just political fire or is this the sound of the first drum beat before a real storm? Because when a superpower starts speaking like this, ships move, radar turns on, eyes in the sky wake up, and enemies, they start calculating their chances. Venezuela, the Caribbean, Latin America, all are watching the next move because if Trump follows words with action, the entire region may never look the same again, and this time the warning has already been given.